Good evening. My name is Amaya and this is CNN Evening News.
At the moment, Santander Bank was offering a debt obligation with a face value of 1,000. We had 196,000 euros, and in order to minimize risk, we decided to do a mixed investment. We deposit half of our money in a debt obligation in the debt obligation of Santander Bank, and the other half in a bank deposit, which gave us a 4.5% of effective rate.
A debt obligation is an asset in the form of a loan or bond that a company sells to its investors in order to reduce the risk of losing money. Since Santander needs financing, it is offering attractively high rates of return of the issue.
So, why did you decide to invest in these debt obligations?
With the coupons I received, I paid my daughter's university fee of 6,500 euros quarterly for 6 years.
What is the ITM at the date of issue of the debt obligation?
And in this case, the YTM is 7.5%, paid quarterly until maturity.
Isn't it risky to invest with Santander rather than a government bank due to the fact that Santander is in a difficult situation?
Risk depends a lot on who is issuing the bond. Governments are safer because they can easily raise taxes if they needed to pay you, whereas other banks such as Santander could not.
The threat of global financial crisis has pushed the risk premium on 10-year Spanish sovereign bonds to its historical maximum. Let's look at what our financial advisor has to say about that.
Risk premium is the minimum amount of the investor's enthusiasm needed to keep the risky Spanish investment rather than one that is more stable. This depends on the rate of return of the investment is planning to yield.
You sold the debt obligations and could sell the debt deposit. With the money you wanted to purchase an apartment in the French Pyrenees?
Yes, we did. So basically, looking at my timeline, I purchased 98 debt obligations.
Using the future value formula, the family made 24,472 euros and 20 cents.
On the first year, we could deposit 5,725 euros. During the second year, as we started to pay the university fees, we only could deposit 605 euros, and in the third year, 540 euros. After some financial thinking and a lot of calculations, we arrived to the conclusion that the amount of interest generated was 4,532.89 euros for the first year and 4,835.82 euros for the second year. We did the same calculations to find out the interest generated for the next years. This is the deposit account balance, this is the cost of cancelling on the third year, so this is what she gets.
The price of the debt obligation is 1,187.23.
The IRR of the investment is 6%, which is lower than the YTM at the date of the issue. After paying the university fees, the family will have 312 and 919.37 euros to purchase the apartment. After 3 years of paying the university fees, the compound annual growth rate is 16.88%.
So thank you for joining us on CNN News. This is Amaya Grande. Good night.